Good morning, guys.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, Anna.
let's talk about feelings and emotions today.
Okay.
Okay.
Carol, can you talk more about your emotion for us, please?
For me, happiness is one of the best feelings. It's essential for living beings. You can be happy with your achievements, thoughts, relationship, memorable moments, and among others. Most of the times, I am happy with family and friends. Also, when I'm alone, reading or listening to music. But especially when I'm with other people who really care about me. When they understand my jokes and also mark moments in my head. With with that, I have created many memorable moments with people.
Carol, do you consider yourself a happy person?
Yes.
And you, Alexandre, can you speak an emotion to us?
I was 30 years old when I lost my grandfather. What struck me most at that moment was not just the pain of loss, but the complexity of feelings that came to surface. He battled Alzheimer for 4 years. I remember seeing him on so full of life, now lost in his own memories. When I learned he had contracted bacterial pneumonia, a part of me relaxed, mixed with sadness. It was constant battle to watch him forget the simple things, and I knew he didn't want to live like that. I wanted him to be with me forever. I also knew that the Cardozo I knew was no longer there. The illness had changed him, and the conversations with my grandfather became hard and difficult. Even though he could recognize my face, when pneumonia took him, I felt torn. On the hand of the pain of loss consumed me. On the other, the strange comfort arose.
Condolences, the loss is really very painful.
And you, Ana Clara, can you tell me one feeling or emotion and one experience with this emotion or feeling, please?
The feeling of loneliness is absolutely horrible. Sometimes you might feel alone even though you are surrounded by lots and lots of people. Feeling alone is way more than just being alone itself. It's more of a feeling of not belonging in that place. My experience with loneliness is hard to describe. Through my whole life, I suffered with a lot of judgment. People from school used to talk about me behind my back, sometimes even online. I always hear people talking about my hair, teeth, personality, family, and about the clothes I wear. It's really hard to deal with this because these people are there with me every single day of school. I'm surrounded by all these people, but somewhat I still feel like I don't belong there at all. I feel really left out and lonely.
And you, Ana Beatriz, what is your emotion?
Oh, me. Okay. So, my emotion is the anxiety. My experience with anxiety, it's not the of the best feelings in the world. It's actually the opposite. The sadness and the fear, the sensation that our chest will explode is just horrible. There are two types of anxiety: the fear of the future and might happen in there, and the fear of the past, remembering past events that disturb you. In my case, the fear of the future is what affects me most. When the school exams are near, the fear of not being able to then, of failing my grade due to a low score, and is what bothers me. Deep down, I know that I'm capable of doing the exam and I get a good score, but the anxiety makes me worried about it.
Most students are like you during the exams weeks. It's a feeling that affects everyone.
I think it's just me and Julia missing, right? I go first. I think fear is a very present emotion through the world. I see fear not as a bad emotion, but rather as a form of defense. Many times we stop doing something dangerous or that would not work out because we're afraid. We may have this defense mechanism of fear due to issues in our subconscious, such as traumas or bad experiences we have had in our lives. I have had many moments in my life when I have feel afraid. One of them is when I do something that is connected to someone I care about, and I feel a fear, even a certain angst. I would say that the person will be mad at me. The same goes with losing someone I love.
Great words, Bianca. I love it.
Now it's your turn, Julia. Tell us about the emotion you chose.
My emotion is the nostalgia. Nostalgia is an emotion feeling that involves a mixture of pleasure and melancholy when recalling moments, places, or experiences from the past. This feeling is actually associated with happy or important moments, but it can also be accompanied by sadness for what has been left behind and cannot be recovered.
So, I think we're done, right?
Thanks, guys. I loved our conversation today.
Thanks, guys. I love our conversation too. So, good morning for us and goodbye.